It's been a little over a year since I got my Travel Sax 2 and made a review video for it. So today I'm going to tell you what my experience has been like using this thing for the last 15 months or so. "99% of my use for this thing has been while traveling. It does normally live here somewhere on my desk, and I'll often grab it if I need to quickly transpose something and I don't have a real saxophone set up and ready to play. If, however, I wasn't able to practice at any time in my sound isolated studio here, I would definitely be using this from time to time just to practice when I don't want to bother anyone, let's say. I'm going to show you how I typically use this, though, when I'm in a hotel room and I can't play a real saxophone. When I'm traveling, I might not always bring a laptop with me, but I'll always have my phone, and that's one of the things I love about the Travel Sax 2. The only accessory I need to bring with it is a pair of wired headphones, and then I could play silently. I'll connect my phone via Bluetooth, and then I can hear the backing tracks, my metronome app, music I want to transcribe, or my iReal Pro app. I might practice some technique on this, mainly patterns through the keys like this. The thing I do the most, though, when I'm traveling with Travel Sax 2 is just play standards for fun. For example, I'll put on one of these BetterSax backing tracks and just work on melodies to tunes. I'll also work on learning the chord changes to tunes. For this, I'll play arpeggios and different chord tone exercises until I really know the harmony and have it memorized. Once I know a tune really well, I might take my iReal Pro app and have it cycle through the keys, going up a half step every chorus like this. Now, you might have noticed that I'm just using the internal sounds with this, which are not the best, but I don't care. Like, it's just to keep life simple. I don't mess around with trying to get other sounds. It's really just to practice. And honestly, it's totally fine, those crappy MIDI sounds. If you have one of these or another wind synth, let us know in the comments how you use it. Do you just practice, or do you also perform and record? Let's get into my thoughts on this thing from a review perspective and whether or not I would recommend it. First, you may notice that I'm using these attachments that extend the length of the Travel Sax 2. These make it a lot more comfortable and practical to play. So for me, I strongly recommend you get those if and when you purchase one of these. Also notice I don't use a real saxophone mouthpiece on this, even though you could. Since you don't get any bite control or anything, it doesn't make much sense. You're not really doing your embouchure any favors by using a real saxophone mouthpiece on this. This little mouthpiece attachment actually does the job really nicely, though. As far as the instrument itself, everything is held up very well. I haven't had any technical issues. The battery still seems to last as long as I need it to. I doubt I'd ever practice long enough to run out of battery, let's put it that way. The case has also been really nice. I can pack the whole thing up and have these little compartments for my accessories, as well as the charging cable, and it goes right in my suitcase, not taking up very much space. I have taken this with me on several trips in the last year or so, and I've always used it at least a couple times during those trips. Although a couple months ago, my family went on vacation and I forgot to pack my travel sax too, and I actually really missed it. It's not that I want to practice all the time, but when you're traveling and you find yourself in a hotel with nothing to do, it's sometimes a nice way to spend some downtime away from a screen. It's small, basic, simple, and does exactly what it's supposed to do. I know some people will scoff at the price and say it's too expensive, but honestly, if you travel several times a year and you would want to practice, you could probably afford one. It's not that expensive. So after some pretty significant usage over a somewhat long period, I can still strongly recommend the Travel Sax 2 to anyone who would want to do some of the same things I use it for. Now go check out my other favorite digital saxophone, the EMEO, which is also great, but is designed for a somewhat different usage case. In an ideal world, I'd say get both if you had the money, but I know most people are only going to be getting one digital saxophone. So check out that video to see which one of these is the best option for you.